I would like to call this Dear Neckbeards and Dear Incels. Change your goddamn mindset. I mean, seriously, like, change it. Got it. You think you're ugly. You think women don't like you because you're a nice guy. Well, here's a simple, easy to read example of life. If you call yourself a nice guy, you're probably not. Next thing. Just because, as you put it, the Stacys or the Britneys or I don't fucking know, like whatever y'all like call the super hot chicks, and the dating quote unquote ugly guys or quote unquote short guys, it's like maybe, just maybe, they're dating them because wow, they have a great personality. And then you come strolling along like, I'm a nice guy. I don't know. No, that's a fucking turnoff. Because it's like women, they want to know that you're a nice person based off of your actions. And not the perceived notion of, oh, if I do this, I'll get this instead. Yeah, no. That is not how that shit works at all, boyo. So, maybe, just maybe, you might want to address your mindset. Look at yourself in the mirror and go, there is something about me that women don't like. Well, it's simple. If you look unkempt, do you smell? Do people walk by you and they cover their mouth? Even with this COVID-19 thing going on. When you're at Walmart, Kmart, or like Acme, like insert your miscellaneous store there, you know? Like, if you walk by somebody and they're like, ooh, and they can smell you through the face mask, the problem ain't them, it's you. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, y'all listen to, like, these various people talking about how women are trash and this, that, this, other. It's like, let me break it down simple for y'all. Women ain't trash. Men ain't trash. People are trash. To a degree. Because, don't get me wrong, there are great people out there in the world. They are understanding. They want what's best for you. As an individual, they will try to help you out wherever they can. Now, the difference is whether or not you take their advice. Like, I'm pretty sure, because I've had this, I was in y'all's shoes before. I was that guy when I was in high school. I was that guy who was like, oh yeah, women are trash, blah, blah, blah. And then a friend of mine pulled me aside and he's like, dude, you're not a bad-looking dude, but your attitude is total trash. Like, you might want to fix it. And, of course, me being a stupid fucking, 17, 18-year-old, I'm like, oh, got it. I just need to get muscle. I need to get a tattoo. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to look more Chad-like. And that's not the goddamn case. It is legitimately y'all's mentality that holds you back. Like, you might not be the best looking guy. Like, honestly, I think I look like a 5, but my girlfriend thinks I look like a solid 9. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, to you, I'm a 9. To me, I'm a 5. Like, not bad looking, but not, like, I'm not great looking, but I'm not ugly. I don't look like Sloth from the Goonies. And, it's just like one of those things where it's like I'm saying here, like, y'all just need to change your perception of reality. Like, that's all there is to it. Because, I was 22, 23 years old, changed my attitude, changed how I perceive things. Like, think of dating like Sadie Hawkins dance. The girl asked the guy out. Like, You know, if you start talking to a chick and you're like, oh, you know, like, you seem really cool, I would like to go out and meet up at some point and actually get to know you. And I'm not talking about like dinner and a movie, like, I'm talking like, you know, go meet up at a park, or go meet up at a restaurant and eat and actually talk to each other, and not just be like, huh, you're pretty, I want to see your badonga. Yeah, no. Women do not like that when you do that bullshit. They do not want to hear, I want to see nude pics 5 seconds into a goddamn conversation. Women do not want to get sent unsolicited dick pics. Because guess what? That shit's fucking illegal. And guess what? All it takes is getting a subpoena, contacting the owners of the people at fucking Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Hinge, or whatever else there is out there, Bumble, and being like, hey, we need the cell phone contact information for, you know, insert username. And it's like, y'all might think that you're all slick and shit, like, you're never gonna get caught. Here's a secret: you always get caught. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even 10 years from now. But eventually, you will be found. And you're gonna get served. Because, let's face it, god damn, y'all are some stupid incel dumb fucks, you know that? Like, goddamn. Like, I don't fathom it. Like, your idea of the perfect woman is legitimately a 2D character in a goddamn anime. Like, what is that? Like, what is that mental block that you're like, oh, you know, at least 2D girls will never hate me? It's like, yeah, listen here, dude. Like, if you were in that 2D world, I can almost guarantee you would be that creepy kid with the glasses in the corner of the classroom that's always dark. Like, women don't like that shit. Women get turned off by that shit. When you act like a goddamn edgelord 99.9% of the time. Because guess what? I acted like that. So first-hand experience. And it's like, you know, like if you're like, oh, women don't like me because I'm fat. It's like, well, change your goddamn diet. Change your goddamn mentality. And move forward. Invest in a fucking workout app. You know, get 30-day fucking abs. Because there's other like attachments where it's like you can work on your arms, you can work on your chest. You know, go on a run. You know, there's fucking weight loss programs for apps. And if you're like, oh, me, I'm fat and ugly. Yeah, no, fuck that. Go download the apps, use the apps, do the goddamn exercises. And you'll see I'm not gonna guarantee a fucking astronomical change, but you know you're gonna feel better about yourself because you know exercise it increases endorphins. It helps you in the long run. Like, you know, like change your goddamn diet too. Like, you know, stop eating goddamn Cheetos and Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew all the damn time. Like, just change your mindset and you'll be amazed what changes around you. Like okay, here's a crazy idea. Think of yourself, since a lot of y'all play video games 99.9% of the time, think of yourself as a level 1 character, right? You know, low strength, low intelligence, low constitution, what have you. Change, and you want to improve. You want to like min-max. You want to be like an all-rounder. You want to do whatever like with that character design, right? Well, work on it. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna be, you know, like people are not gonna just sit there and be like, oh yeah, man, like you have to, you know, blah blah blah, you know, like yeah, you know, there's gonna be naysayers. There's gonna be people who are gonna hate on you at the gym or whatever. Like, stop having some thin ass goddamn skin when you have like Captain America sitting there like, oh wow, dude, good job. Yeah, no, like, and you get pissed off and you get upset about that shit. Okay, well, here's another spin to that. And you know how y'all get frustrated when that shit happens? Take that frustration. Don't bottle it up. Use that frustration to push out that extra rep. Use it to do that other set. Like, use that frustration that you have with yourself and what people around you tell you and push through the pain. Like, I'm not saying, like, go to the gym and fucking, like, try to deadlift, like, fucking 250 pounds. Work off small, you know, see what weight you are comfortable with moving. And if you're not used to working out, you know, just like start off light, you know, 10, 20 pounds and just, you know, do a few sets, see how you feel. If you're like, oh yeah, I can still do, you know, like if you're saying there like, oh wow, I can do more than this, like, you know, bump it up like another 5, 10 pounds, do it again. And then you're like, okay, this feels more, this feels a little bit heavier than what I'm used to. Okay, you set that up as your heavy set. The weight that you're used to and the weight that you know you can handle for like 10 repetitions, for, you know, set that down, you know, set those aside for your light sets. And eventually, you know, you'll get muscle. Eventually, you'll start getting into a better shape. Eventually, you'll start feeling better about yourself because you start looking better. And, you know, I know, like, this is another sore subject for a lot of y'all, but hygiene. Just hygiene in general. You know, brush your teeth, brush your hair, fucking shave. Like, just do better. Like, just change your overall mentality about how people perceive you, and you'll be surprised by how people perceive you. Like, you know, if you change how you dress, like, you know, get rid of the damn fedoras, get rid of the hentai themed t-shirts and hoodies and things like that. Like, just change your viewpoint and just change how you do things, and you'd be surprised by how many people will actually talk to you and treat you with respect as an individual. Because I can almost guarantee you 99.9% of the time when you talk to somebody, they cringe. They get a little nervous around you because you give off a dangerous energy to that person. You don't seem right to that person in one way, shape, or form. It could be the smell. It could be how you hold yourself. It could be how you address them. Just change. Like, just improve how you view yourself. Just improve how other people view you. And, you know, if you actually act like yourself, instead of being this hateful individual, I am sure that people will be more receptive to you. People will be more willing to interact with you. People will be more responsive to you in a positive aspect. Just stop and think about how your actions, your inactions, your behavior affect how people perceive you. Now, I mean, I know like a lot of y'all probably just gonna sit there and be like, oh, what does this guy know, blah, blah, blah. Despite the fact that I did mention earlier in this video that I was like you at one point in time. But I can't do that for you. You have to make that conscious decision for yourself to change. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, if I post this on YouTube, I'm probably going to get a lot of downvotes from y'all because I'm telling you, like, unfortunate truths that you may or may not agree with. And I might also get a lot of upvotes from people who just kind of stumble across this video saying, oh, wow, he has a few good points. But, you know, like, it's not even with inceldom and being a neckbeard or being a legbeard or whatever else people want to call super nerdy people who have shit personalities. You put out what you take in, right? Well, that's the same with everybody else. They put out what they take in. So if you act shitty towards somebody, they're gonna act shitty back at you. 99.9% of the time. And then when somebody starts acting light, but when somebody starts acting politely towards you, you're polite to them, right? And stop it with the condescending tones. Like, seriously, like, that is part of the reason why people don't like talking to y'all. Especially if you have a shit personality. Because, oh, hi, how are you today? I'm doing quite fine, thank you very much. Yeah. It's like, wow. Thank you very much, my lady. You know, like, no, like, don't do that bullshit. Like, seriously. That is a hard turnoff for everybody involved. Like, oh, great, I have to deal with a neckbeard and I work at a GameStop. Oh no, shit. Goddamn. My life sucks now because of this guy. So it's like, change how you act. And another thing, when y'all are online doing whatever, stop acting like goddamn white knights. Seriously, like, just stop fucking acting like goddamn white knights. Because women, they might appreciate it to a degree, but at the same time, it sends them the wrong message. Because they're like, oh, wow, this guy is super nice. He defended me against a bunch of child men. Okay, cool. Thanks, bro. And then y'all get all butthurt because it's like, oh, she friend-zoned me and she didn't even give me a chance. What a bitch. It's like, yeah, no, dude. Nah. That ain't how life works, Brusuf. They don't care what people say online. They really don't. They might care to a degree, but at the end of the day, they don't care. And I'm pretty sure the people who are moderators for them would address the issue themselves if it was truly a goddamn issue. Well, I ranted long enough. This will probably be my one and only video on this subject, or I might just come up with some more shit because y'all are crazy and y'all are stupid. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that you can really change about how people interact with you is yourself. Change your attitude, change your eating habits, change your hygiene habits, change your life for the better, and stop chasing after women who are obviously not interested in you. And that applies as well to the women that fall in the exact same two categories of inceldom and neckbeardedom. Just stop chasing after people who aren't interested in you. And change y'all's attitudes towards others. I'm out.